Hi, I'm Matt Rich from Braun and Rich.
And I'm Greg Braun from Braun and Rich. Braun and Rich is a real estate law firm concentrating in real estate transactions. So today we're going to talk about what a closing is for people that have never been to a closing or haven't been to a closing recently.
So during the COVID last 3 years, a buyer will attend the closing with their spouse or their partner or by themselves, and they'll be placed in a room by themselves with often either the closing representative or nobody at all. And they'll have a set of documents, paperwork that the buyer's attorney will have a PDF of, and will be doing the closing remotely.
And that way the attorney could be there the whole time for the full about hour that it takes, and there won't be any disruption.
We look at a closing 3 different ways. It's a signing of the lender documents, it's a signing of the title company documents and seller conveyance documents, and then the final piece would be a closing checklist that really, in our opinion, is probably the most important piece because it's the most practical piece. So when it comes to the seller's title clearance documents, there's a few important ones that I want to mention quickly. We have the deed, which conveys the property from the seller to the purchaser, which will make sure it looks great. We'll also be reviewing the waived title, which is a document the title company provides. It's just basically your insurance that says how clean the title needs to be. We're also going to review the survey with you so you understand what the property looks like. It's like a snapshot of the home from 500 feet above. And we'll talk about any documents related to a condo, like a paid assessment letter showing that all the assessments are paid today. When it comes to the loan document, I'll be talking about the note, which is your personal promise. It's your IOU. We'll be talking about the mortgage, which is the lien against the property that gives them the right to take the property back. And we'll be talking about all of the verification documents, like the audit, which is the right of the lender to review and approve the documents you've provided them. We'll be talking about the escrow documents they make you sign, which is an acknowledgement that you're escrowing for taxes and insurance, or maybe waiving an escrow. And compliance documents like the equal credit opportunity rights that you have as a buyer and a lender in the transaction, and the right to see the appraisal. The appraisal is the value of the property meeting the purchase price, and of course you have the right to review that. So some ancillary documents that you'll be seeing in the loan package. And then the final piece is the closing checklist.
We realized at the closing you're signing a lot of these documents from the lender, and they're long, boring, and somewhat confusing. So what we do is we give you the 10 things you need to know from the closing date forward as a homeowner.
And that really, from our perspective, is what a closing entails these days.